Up next, we have words from our artists.
I'm Christina. I'm a grad student here at IU. I'm studying arts administration and I'm in the master's program. And so, yeah, I'm an artist. I also work for the IU Arts and Humanities Council and the Banneker Center. And so before I wanted to say anything else, I did want to just say thank you to everyone who's put in so many hours, not only for initiating this project, but planning and execution, all the volunteers who came out that day, as well as just today and everybody who spoke. Those are beautiful words that was just spoken, and let us all just continue to remember that. I also just wanted to just kind of talk about the work and kind of the concept of the design. And it's also interesting because as an arts administrator, I literally study the importance of the arts in our society and the way that we use it, and how it can be more than just entertainment. And that's fine and cool, but also it is a place of unity and bringing people together and be a place of advocacy. And so, you know, let this be more than just a creative piece and look beyond it more than the aesthetic, but also, you know, be the place where we are having these conversations, these hard conversations in our own sphere of influence, and be a place for policy change and all those things. Really, as far as this piece, I was so grateful that I could serve in this way and be a part of this project. My main thing really was to just emphasize two things. When we were trying to create the color palette for this, one of the things that we really wanted to emphasize was the Pan-African colors and the meaning of those colors. Green, red, and black. Green representing prosperity and growth, red representing bloodshed and liberation, and black representing Black people. But then also showing the different aspects of the Black community. One thing is that, you know, in order to really be loved, you have to be seen, you have to be heard. And I wanted to showcase different aspects of my community to truly see when we say Black Lives Matter, what are we talking about? And so you see that I wanted to show all of that through nature, and so that's why you see references to nature within the mural. Also, you know, I kind of wanted to kind of just show you just like the thought pattern of like the letters. So I wanted to emphasize Black joy with the woman and her joyous spirit, but also her ability to just be. And sometimes that's very simple, but sometimes that's not always afforded. But then also she's a Black woman, and to show the presence of Black women in our community and knowing that, you know, we out here, to put it simply, and that we've always been out here, and to always celebrate Black women, to show the importance of history and lineage through the vines, and the strength to represent endurance, the flowers to represent self-actualization and life, but then also that represents how many times Black people aren't necessarily described as soft or delicate or beauty, and these are words that we are associate with flowers. And so that's kind of, I wanted to bring that into the mix and to showcase our creativity with the letter C and making that organic feel, and then also showcasing the continent of Africa and to show the diaspora really. And I didn't know if Raheem was able to make it on yet, the call yet, but also wanted to just show in lives, we wanted to specifically call out the names to be able to see their names, and that's why we wanted to highlight them and make it central to the design. But then also the word matters was to showcase really the different identities that you have within the Black community, showcasing, you know, Black feminism, the Black trans community, Black queer community. And then what was interesting about the letter R, and I really want to give like a lot of credit there to Raheem, because Raheem really worked very hard in designing lives and designing matters and conceptualizing that. And so the word R is that you see all these different symbols, but they are different symbols of disabilities. And you see autism and you see blind and like all these things that really intersect within the Black community. And we wanted to make sure those people are highlighted and those people are seen. And so, yeah, that was really what our goal was, to show up and show us who we are, and to showcase those things. So thank you for your time.
Christina, may I ask a question or two?
Yeah, definitely.
So I think, first, thank you. The hugest thank you possible. And your artwork is wonderful. I know Raheem wishes he could be here, but to our understanding, he has some things he had to take care of in terms of like an exam. So keep in mind, these are people who are in the community, who are making this community the best that they can. And some may think of Bloomington as a transient town, meaning a place where people come and they go, but while you're here, you can make this your home. And I think this is a prime example of that. So again, Christina, thank you so much for all that you've done. My question would be, how did it feel when you put the last stroke or the last brush was lifted from the pavement and you all said, you know what? I think this is done.
It was very exhilarating because the day we started at 7:30 in the morning and we went all the way to 7:30 at night. Mm-hmm. And it was so cool. First of all, the whole day was just amazing to see that many volunteers come out. We had about 80 volunteers to kind of help with the project. But to finish, I mean, in any time when you're an artist and you finish a piece, it just feels like, you know, it feels good.
And it's collective too. It wasn't like, because a bit of, as an artist, you may say, you know what, don't put the paint right there, don't do this. So it was community effort that you had to allow, right? And allow people to get a trust that people will make the right stroke, paint in the right area, and see the vision as you all are painting it for them.
Yeah, and I think that was the beauty, because allowing to see, because that allowed people to have their own voice, to have their own presence within the piece. And I think Raheem just entered. So that's good. But yeah, it was amazing. It was an amazing feeling. And then to be able to see that. And so it's not really about us really as artists, but like it's about the community and being able to like voice all of this and to be able to see that in the painting and reflected in that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So Raheem is here to join us. Raheem Elmore.
Hey everybody, how's it going? What's up, Muhammad?
Hey Raheem, my man.
Yes, sir. So first, I just wanted to I want to thank God for like the ability to be able to even be a part of the project physically, and then talent-wise too, because God gave me the ability to be able, and Christina, to be able to invest into the project what we were able to. And then I also want to thank the council, the city, and then also the community, because they all played a big part in helping to bring it all together. And then from a personal standpoint, I really I'm really excited to be have been a part of the project, and I'm really happy to have been able to see it come to life. The planning process was interesting, and the way we put it together from that planning process was really amazing to just see everything really just come into maturation. So that's what I would say.
Well said. Thank you so much, Raheem. Thank you so much, Christina. The work that you're doing, there's nothing like art. There's nothing like art that allows us to express what we're feeling, what we're seeing, what we're saying. Nothing like art. And not only did you all help to paint it, but you brought people together to do it. So I think this will be something that you will talk about for generations, and generations will talk about you. So thank you again for your investment into the community.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it. And I'm definitely hoping so, like you said, just like getting that generational pull from it, because you know, things like you said, like art is something that can be there forever. And then like even being out there, like you said, with the community, it was people who told me, like a man was like 60, he was like, yeah, I've been coming to the Banneker Center since I was a kid, since it was a school. You know what I mean? To have something to be a part of yourself, to be a part of a landmark like that is just really special. So for sure.
I can't follow that up. That's perfect. That's perfect. So, well, thank you so much for your kind words, and thank you so much for your work. And this is just beautiful. This is beautiful. I hope you all feel as warm as we are trying to make you feel. We love it, and thank you so much.